Welcome back, everyone, to Soda City Live. Want to let you know that later this month, Columbia International University will hold its Church Refreshed Conference. It is part of CIU's year-long 100th anniversary celebration this year. Dr. Andre Rogers is the Dean of Students at Columbia International University. He's also the pastor of Concord Fellowship Baptist Church on the north side of Columbia. So glad to have you with us today.
It's good to be with you today.
Thank you. So this conference is coming up in a couple of weeks. Now is the time for people to register. What is it? And who watching out there should attend this?
Well, Church Refresh is a conference really for church leaders, for church volunteers, for pastors, for executive pastors, assistant pastors, youth pastors, music leaders. Church Refresh is that kind of conference that brings encouragement and strength to those who are serving in ministry, no matter what level, whether they're usher at the door or singing in music ministry or up front every week preaching or pastoring.
Some churches are really facing a decrease in attendance. You know, we saw it with the pandemic, but we saw it even before then. We see it after the pandemic, and we see rising secularism. So how is this conference going to encourage church leaders and laymen to reach people for Christ and to kind of build them up in their maturity?
Well, for so many of us, since going through the pandemic, a lot of people want to go back to the way things were. What this conference does is help them to project, see where we're going in the future, get a vision for how do we reach people in this ever so secularized world, so that culture won't lead the church, but the church can once again take its place and lead culture.
Let's take a look at some of the video. When we look at some of the pictures of the people who will be there, I think one thing that they're going to try to emphasize is that everyone can feel burnout in their jobs, those in ministry and those who have it as their job or those who volunteer as a layman. How is this going to be used to reignite them?
Well, we've had to reinvent ourselves over the last few years. We've had to do some things in ministry that we've never had to do, such as videoing and live streaming every week. We've had to really reinvent the wheel. And I think what this will do, you will see other people, you'll fellowship, you'll be in the room with other people who are like-minded, who are going through the same struggles. Yet we have professionals that have paved the way in this new way of doing things that can really unite our churches and take us to the next level.
Dr. Rogers, you have been at your church, Concord Baptist Fellowship, for almost 3 decades,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
I mean, no one would fault you if you said you have faced burnout at times, right?
Well, there's been definitely times of discouragement, definitely times where you felt like you wanted to throw in the towel. It's been tough when you see seats that you're used to a full church, now it's half full or a quarter full. It's tough. When you're used to the offering being at a certain level, now it's a little bit less or a lot less. It's tough.
Yeah.
But you have to be around people that can encourage you, that can strengthen you, give you a vision for what's ahead.
What's like one of the fears that a lot of church leaders face today?
The fear of the lack of legacy, the lack of making an impact in the generation in which we're living in. They think everybody else has it made except for them. And that's just not true.
Yeah.
We just have to retool ourselves.
Yes.
And God always has a remnant that's turning their face toward Him and seeing how to make a difference.
So I want to take a look at the flyer, and just it will show again some of the pictures we've seen. But this is the conference that is coming up. Now, it is going to be Monday. It's presented by Columbia International University. It will be Monday, January 30th and Tuesday, January 31st. There are the speakers for the 2-day event. Sessions on Monday are from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. The day continues with dinner and a concert until 8 p.m. And Tuesday's schedule goes from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Where do they register and how much is it?
You register at ciu.edu /church refreshed, or you can just call Columbia National University at 803-754-4100. That's how you primarily register. And it's about $90 for the 2 days, which includes your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the first day, and breakfast and lunch for the second day as well.
And the concert that Monday evening.
The concert is free of charge.
Excellent.
It's just a gift to the community.
Oh, so anyone can go to that?
Anyone.
Oh, good.
Anyone.
Okay. Are you singing?
No. The Lord didn't give me that gift. My name is Andre, but not Andre Crouch.
There you go. There you go. He gave you a lot of gifts, maybe just not that one.
But the wonderful thing about our conference this year, this is part of our 100-year anniversary for the university.
Yes.
And we're so proud of what the Lord has accomplished with Columbia International University over this 100 years.
Yes.
And this is just another way to give back to the community and celebrate what God has done.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Andre Rogers, Dean of Students at Columbia International University, also the pastor of Concord Fellowship Baptist Church. More Soda City Live right after this.